Hey, this is Arjun and I'm the CEO of doola.com, a business in a box. Doola is a venture-backed startup that has successfully raised over $13 million from the likes of Y Combinator, HubSpot Ventures, Nexus Venture Partners, Cody Sanchez, Graham Stephan, Sahil Bloom, and more, just to name a few. And along the way, we've helped over 10,000 entrepreneurs from around the world start their dream business. By the end of this video, I promise you're gonna know the C Corp and LLC filing fees and annual fees and tax fees in Delaware. That's what we're gonna cover in this video. And the way we're gonna get there is we're first gonna start by covering what is the cost of incorporating a new business in Delaware. Then we're gonna run through what are the Delaware Corporation or C Corp ongoing taxes and fees. I'll then cover what are the ongoing Delaware LLC taxes and fees. And then we'll do a bit of a deep dive into LLC fees, and then I'll cover some of the most frequently asked questions we get when it comes to Delaware fees. Without further ado, let's dive in. Every year, the number of limited liability companies or LLCs formed in Delaware increases. According to the state of Delaware's annual report statistics, there were 157,142 LLCs formed in the state in 2018. This increased to 165K in 2019 and 180K in 2020. This may be because of the business-friendly regulations in the Diamond State. Now, in Delaware, you will need to go through a formal process for LLC formation. You can check out the Secretary of State of Delaware's website for the requirements for registering your company or business as an entity in Delaware. You can prepare and file the paperwork for yourself, or you can hire a company like Doola to do it for you, and we can also serve as your registered agent. Another reason for the increasing number of LLCs in Delaware is its favorable taxation laws. These are among the several things you need to keep in mind and consider in forming an LLC in the state of Delaware. You're also going to need to deal with Delaware's LLC fees, which include formation fees and ongoing taxes. What is the cost of incorporating a business in Delaware? As mentioned, there are several fees you need to consider in incorporating or forming an LLC in Delaware. They don't cost that much, but knowing what they are will allow you to prepare for the costs. These fees include filing fees. The Delaware LLC filing fees include $160 that you have to pay the state for filing your certificate of formation. If you want to expedite the process, you will then need to pay an extra fee of $100 for same-day processing or $50 for the 24-hour service. You also need to pay an additional $50 if you wish to get a certified copy of all your filing documents. Although Delaware does not require you to reserve your company name before your LLC formation, you can also opt to pay $75 to have this done. This will reserve the name you choose for your company for 120 days. During this time, no other business can actually make use of the name. You will also need a certificate of good standing if you will open accounts under your LLC name. These accounts may include a bank account or a creditor account. You can request this certificate from the Secretary of State after or while you are actually filing for your LLC formation. It costs $50 and contains your LLC's name and a statement that your company is in good standing. Incorporation fees. You need to pay at least $89 for incorporating an LLC in Delaware. This includes the county fee of $24, the filing fee tax of at least $15, and the division of corporation fees of $50. This price is based on a corporation that has 1,500 shares at no par value. So the difference in filing fees will actually depend on the shares you want for your corporation and their par value. Let's start now. What are the Delaware corporations or C Corps ongoing taxes and fees? Delaware has several tax benefits for corporations. The franchise tax of the state is minimal for small businesses, and it has no state sales tax. If you are not a resident of the state, you don't even need to pay personal income taxes at all. Below are the different ongoing fees and taxes that you'll need to pay for your corporation every year. Corporation annual report fees. All businesses incorporated in the state need to file annual reports and pay an annual franchise tax. For all non-exempt domestic corporations, the yearly filing fee for these reports is $50 plus taxes. These corporate tax filings should not go beyond the 1st of March every single year. Corporation tax fees. Corporations that use the authorized shares method need to pay at least $175 corporation tax. Meanwhile, those that use the assumed par value capital method have to pay a minimum of $350. Corporations that use either of these methods will have as much as $180,000 in corporation tax. Corporate income taxpayers in Delaware who owe at least $5,000 or more will have to pay estimated taxes in installments per quarter. 40% should be paid by June 1st, while 20% is due on September 1st. Another 20% needs to be paid by December 1st. The rest of this amount is due on March 1st of the following year. A corporation will have to pay a penalty fee of $125 for not filing a complete annual report on or before the due date of March 1st. Unpaid tax balances are subject to an extra interest rate charge of 1.5% every single month. What are the ongoing Delaware LLC taxes and fees? LLCs formed or incorporated in Delaware don't need to file annual reports. However, they need to pay $300 in annual taxes. LLC tax payments in the state are due on or before June 1st of every year. The penalty for late payments or non-payments is $200. The accumulating interest rate for both the tax amount and the penalty is 1.5% every month. In starting a US business, learning what needs to be done and at what time is truly one of the most challenging tasks. You're balancing everything of a business and you need to know these dates now. If you check out Doola, we can actually guide you through the process and help take care of your Delaware LLC fees or C Corp fees. You can also check out more about ongoing fees in our other content. Although you may have learned something from this video, there are still many other factors you will need to consider when it comes to starting, launching, and growing a business in the US. There is the matter of what you need to do and when to do them. At Doola, we have a team of tax and formation experts who can guide you through the process of preparing and filing the needed business and legal documents. And our team will help you understand everything from formation to finances to federal taxes and any other questions you have on Delaware as well. You can also check out the Delaware State website, but check out our specific Delaware State guide as well if you have any other questions on incorporating in Delaware. Last but not least, as a bonus, I want to run through some of the most frequently asked questions we get when it comes to Delaware fees. Do I need to pay yearly fees to keep my Delaware company in good standing? To maintain the good standing of your company in Delaware, your LLC will need to pay the $300 franchise fee on or before June 1st of every year. This starts the year after your LLC was formed or incorporated and every year thereafter. Do I have to renew my LLC every year? The Delaware General Corporation Law requires the annual renewal of corporations in Delaware. The law states that every corporation has to file an annual report and pay the Delaware franchise tax on or before March 1st every year. How can I get a tax ID number for my company? You can get this from the IRS. You just need to fill out and sign what's called IRS Form SS4 before sending it back. Processing for this can take at least 24 hours, but oftentimes for non-US founders, it can take up to 2 to 4 or even 6 to 8 weeks. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, you can actually schedule a free consultation with the Doola team. We know this is a scary process. You might want to understand how this works for your specific use case. Talk with the Doola team, set up a one-on-one consultation, and we're happy to answer any questions that you feel 100% confident about proceeding. Thank you so much for watching. Please do comment below and let us know if there's anything else we can answer, and we can't wait to work with you soon.